home team, so you never know what's going to happen. There's been a lot of great victories here, Cam, and as we've seen throughout the season, I'll bring you in on this. Even at the lowest moments, last night certainly was one of them. We'll get into some of the particulars here in a moment, but this team has had a propensity to bounce back. There's a lot of toughness in this Lady Spartan basketball club.
Yeah, there absolutely is, and that's kind of been the story of the season. When there's been adversity, they've bounced back. It might be a little bit more difficult tonight. We'll talk about that further going down the road, but as you mentioned, a tough loss last night, but even tougher after the game as they lose Caroline Dotson for the season with a broken hand, so she's going to be out the rest of the way. And then Allie Dunford picked up those 2 technicals last night, so as a WVSSAC rule, she'll have to sit out this one, and I believe one more for Allie Dunford too. So Spartan's a little short-handed tonight, but that's just another opportunity, a chance to rise to the occasion and make a statement here tonight.
Certainly going to be a test of Greenbrier East's depth, but that depth has certainly been developed and cultivated as the season has progressed from start to now, this being game number 19 of the season. A lot of youngsters on this team. We've seen the continued development, and we're going to see some of them get some opportunities tonight. And, at the end of the day, you still have 2 all-staters out on the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and I agree, Timmy. This team does have some depth, and I'm not as concerned about maybe some players stepping in as I am about some regulars having to move around positions a little bit. Without Allie Dunford to run that point guard spot, you're going to have to kind of shuffle some things and do some things a little bit differently. Allie Dunford is a quintessential point guard. She's a distributor. She's a ball handler. She does everything that you look for out of your point guard. So without her the next couple of nights, it might be a little tough. And some people are going to have to do some things different. But again, they've got talent. They've got the ability to do it. They just have to step up and get it done.
Absolutely. We'll take a break, and when we return, we will be joined by Greenbrier East head coach Jim Justice for our customary pregame interview exclusive to the Fritz's Pharmacy Lady Spartan Countdown. Stay tuned. We're just getting started here on Rock 95.3 WRLB. Stay with us. Let's do 4 minutes, Ralph. 4? Yeah. So, were we okay there? Was that too hot? Was Cam hot? Okay. Sure.
You know what, though? I'm just kind of a hot guy. I've been told that many times.
So when we do the pregame,
my mom said I was.
So when we do the pregame, I'm going to pot this all the way up, like what the audio is going into for that pot, but I'm also going to turn our master up a little bit by a notch. And yeah, it'll be better tonight.
Oh man, Henry. That guy was really terrible. That official on the end over there, he was not good.
Yeah. Said John Mills with him though. Yeah. Even it out. Get it ready, Camilton.
Where'd it go? I think it's okay.
Yeah, it says 3, so.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And we welcome you back into the Fritz's Pharmacy Ladies Spartan Countdown. We're joined now by Greenbrier East head coach Jim Justice. Coach, there's an awful lot of ways to sum up last night's game, but I think the key word certainly has to be frustrating. Is when we drop a game at Princeton, and a lot of different factors went into that, but tough night in Princeton last night.
Well, Timmy, that's for sure. Just tell it like it is. Princeton brought a lot of energy in the game. Those kids really, they wanted it. They played hard and everything. You got to give them a lot of credit for that. We surely didn't give it our best by any stretch of imagination. And the officiating probably could have been a little better, a little bit different, but you expect a little bit rougher go of it when you go on the road, and that's what you got to be ready for and everything. And unfortunately, Allie kind of lose a little control, and we end up with 2 technical fouls, and now we've got her out 2 games, and Caroline, finished the game, with real life courage, to tell you the honest truth. Hit a 3, made some foul shots on her right hand. She's a right-handed shooter and everything. With a broken hand. And so she's out for the balance of the year now. So that's 2 ball handlers. It's going to make it really, really super tough tonight. And but nevertheless, you live with it. You keep on going.
Do you know what happened to Caroline? We saw during the game last night that she was obviously favoring that hand, and so I guess the official word is that it's broken. Do we know how she did it?
I don't know how she did it. To tell you the truth, the first time I noticed her, she was crying.
Right.
And I said, what's going on? She said, I hurt my hand and everything. And I said, well, where is it in your hand? And she says, it's right here. It's the second finger right here and everything that, and it's giving her, it's cracked from what I understand all the way up into here. She's going to have a cast on it tomorrow, but you got to give her a lot for being able just to go out there and hang in there and finish the game and play as hard as she did. Crying out loud. Takes a lot of courage doing that.
Offensively, Coach, you have a team that scored over 50 points and a half the other night and has held this to 39 last night. What did Princeton do to make it so difficult for you?
Well, you got to give them. The fact that they were really hustling and everything, but, Cam, let's be honest. I think we shot 13 for 58 or something like that, and, you shoot 20% from the floor. We missed all kinds of layups, and we're just, I've said it a bunch of times, inexperienced, and really, really inconsistent. But, we just got to keep battling. That's all I know to do.
It almost seems like you I don't want to say foreshadowed, but you touched on it a little bit when we caught up with you before the Princeton game last night about, I'm paraphrasing here, and if I'm wrong, correct me, but, little islands of brilliance surrounded by oceans of mediocrity. And it's almost like a Jekyll and Hyde effect with this team of you don't know what you're going to get from night to night. With that being said, though, it looks, when we hit the low moments, we've had a propensity to bounce back pretty quick. So got a great opportunity. A really good opponent in here tonight in North Marion, but certainly a great opportunity to bounce back in 24 hours.
Well, and that bounce back, to be perfectly honest, is going to be a super challenge because, this team could just beat the fire out of us, to tell you the truth. They're good enough for us to have a handful with them anyway. But with 2 ball handlers out of the mix, and they're going to pressure us every split second, it's just going to make it really, really tough. But let me tell you on the bounce back, you know, at least our kids hung in there last night. You know, we absolutely, we did a lot of things that we shouldn't be doing and all that, but at the same time, you know, we got 14 down and you know, at least 14, maybe 16, I'm not sure, but 14 I think. And then lo and behold, we came all the way back. We had the ball, 5 down. You know, we had another opportunity where we go to the foul line. I mean, they go to the foul line, and we got to have the rebound, and they're shooting a foul shot, and that's like the revenge of the foul shot because we can't seem to rebound our own foul. I mean, the other team's foul shot, and that's bad.
The answer might be there's no way to do it, but how do you try to go without the ball handlers tonight? What do you do with your lineup?
You pray a lot. This is going to be tough on that. Really tough. But I'm going to probably pull even Daisha to the backcourt. You know, she wants to play in the backcourt too much anyway, but I'm going to pull her to the backcourt and let her help, you know, Cadence in the backcourt. We don't have a prayer if we can't get the ball up the floor. That's all there is to it. And so I'm going to start Taylor. Taylor's shown us some nice moments and everything, but it'll be a big challenge. Big challenge.
Well, Coach, we've seen you a lot over the years, and we know big challenges are no stranger to you or this team. So we both have a positive feeling going into tonight. We appreciate your time as always. We wish you the best of luck. Get us a win tonight against a good North Marion team, and go Spartans.
Well, listen, I love the challenge. Don't get me wrong, and we pulled off a few of the impossible. I mean, this is the second-ranked team in their division, and they're the real deal. So we're gonna give it everything we got, and we're gonna go at it positively. And this is a whale of a bunch of kids, good kids, and they've been dealt a little bit of a difficult situation right now, but that's what makes us better.
They got you though, so they'll be all right. Thanks again, Coach.
I don't know about that. That's good.
There he is, head coach Jim Justice. When we return, introductions of starting lineups, and it's tip-off time between North Marion and the Greenbrier East Lady Spartans. Keep it here. This is the Fritz's Pharmacy Lady Spartan Countdown on Rock 95. Stay tuned.
How was that, Ralph? Is that better? Yeah. Good. Let's do another 4-minute break. Going to turn them and burn them tonight, Ralph. I was getting ready to mess with stuff, you know. It's going to be serious, but I was going to grab him and say, hey, this seat's open tonight if you wanted it, but he's got to run the clock. Text Eric, see if he wants to sit here and do staff. He's right over there. Yeah.
8 spots in the three.
Back here on the Fritz's Pharmacy Lady Spartan Countdown, Timmy Gwynn and Cam Huffman along with you. We're moments away from the introductions of the starting lineups for tonight's matchup, and what a big one it is as Class AAA's number 2 team in the state comes to Fairleigh tonight, the 17-2 North Marion Huskies under the direction of Mike Parrish. What an opportunity to get a big win and a bounce back for Greenbrier East, albeit with a different lineup tonight, as Coach Justice alluded to and as you alluded to the early going of tonight's broadcast. Allie Dumford not with us tonight due to sanctions from the West Virginia SSAC. I guess those are the guidelines now for receiving 2 technicals, as Dumford did last night. And unfortunately, Caroline Dotson out for the rest of the season with an apparent broken right hand, and it's a right-handed shooter. Not much you can do with that, but as Coach Justice said, she battled really hard, and she even though it's cut short, what a great freshman season for Caroline Dotson.
Yeah, it has been a great season, something she can build on, and she played a lot of JV basketball as well. And Timmy, I wanted to mention that as they're working on getting the Spartan house blown up over here. Coach Justice now 3 games in a row with Steve Webb out has coached the JV team. We sit here and watch it. How much fun did he have coaching that JV team, joking with them, and the pressure's going a little bit like you have in a varsity game, and he really seemed to be enjoying himself over on the bench and enjoying coaching those young girls and developing them for the future.
We enjoy having you with us, as well as Coach Justice leads the team. He makes his way out from the locker room. He's making his way back to the bench. The Spartan house has been blown up, and in just a matter of moments, we are pleased to welcome back the Golden Voice here to Spartan Gym here in Fairleigh, making his return tonight. I guess I don't know if he's pinch hitting, but we're certainly tickled to death to have him back. Longtime Greenbrier East Public Address announcer, Mr. Gary Aid. Take it away.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Gary Aid, and I'd like to welcome you to Greenbrier East High School and our game tonight, featuring the Greenbrier East Spartans and the North Marion Huskies. We're just about ready for tip-off, but first, let's meet the teams. From North Marion, under the direction of head coach Mike Parrish, please welcome a 5'10" senior, number 12, Caitlin Carson. 5'10" junior, number 4, Olivia Toland. 5'6" sophomore, number 1, Emma Friels. 5'10" freshman, number 31, Savannah Walls. And please welcome a 5'3" senior, number 3, Kennedy Beatty. That's the starting lineup for the North Marion Huskies.
No retreat, no surrender. That is Spartan law. And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender. Spartans, prepare for glory.
And now, let's meet the Greenbrier East Spartans. Under the direction of head coach Jim Justice, please welcome a 5'7" freshman, number 11, Ryan White. 5'7" freshman, number 12, Caroline Dotson. 5'7" freshman, number 50, Elizabeth Wooding. 5'5" junior, number 21, Olivia Burdett. 5'9" sophomore, number 22, Abigail Mathis. A 5'6" sophomore, number 10, Marley Patterson. 5'8" senior, number 15, Josie Patterson. 5'6" senior, number 23, Kenna Shepard. A 5'5" senior, number 1, Aubrey Glover. 5'5" senior, number 3, Allie Dunford. Now please welcome the starting lineup for the Spartans. A 5'7" sophomore, number 14, Taylor Boswell. 5'11" sophomore, number 33, Layla Pence. 5'7" junior, number 5, Caden Stewart. 5'11" senior, number 32, Daisha Summers. And please welcome a 5'7" senior, number 25, Brooke Davis. That's your Greenbrier East Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor America with our national anthem. The colors are presented by the Greenbrier East JROTC.
Thank you very much, Gary. The Lady Spartans adorned in their home white uniforms, gold numerals, green trim, receiving final instructions from head coach Jim Justice. Starting 5 on the floor, number 5, Caden Stewart, number 32, Deja Summers, number 25, Brooke Davis, number 33, Layla Pence, and the sophomore, number 14, Taylor Boswell.
Timmy, Taylor Boswell getting the start tonight. We mentioned, I believe it was the other night at Oak Hill, where we felt like she played her best minutes of the season. That big opportunity for her tonight to step up with some of these absences and make her presence felt.
Deja Summers vying for the tip with North Marion's Caitlin Carson. Ball is in the air. Tip is controlled by Taylor Boswell. We are underway. The Lady Spartans going right to left to start things off here. North Marion, Raider colors, black and silver.
Caden Stewart quickly drew the double team there. Looks like they're going to try to double her whenever she gets the ball.
And as we saw last night, as Stewart loses the ball out of bounds, a lot of double teams and pressure employed by Princeton that paid off for the Lady Tigers. Got to keep an eye out. You want to see some court vision out of the Lady Spartans tonight. If they're double teaming you, somebody's open. North Marion, quick 3-ball is launched by Savannah Walls. That's no good. Caden Stewart comes away with the ball. Over the timeline, up the floor to Pence. Over to Davis. She's blocked, getting a 3-ball up from Olivia Toland. Greenbrier East saves it, and Caden Stewart launches a 3. North Marion comes down with the rebound. Here's Toland pushing the ball up the floor. Pass up the floor to Kennedy Beatty. Beatty misses a shot from the right block. Taylor Boswell with the rebound. She's doubled up. She's trapped. She's trying to dribble out of pressure, and the ball is thrown away. Nearly saved by Deja Summers. It will be Lady Husky ball.
And early on, we see the effects of Allie Dunford not being in there. Is that pressure from North Marion effective without the Greenbrier East best ball handler on the floor?
Going to work is Emma Friels, top of the key. She dribbles the left side wing now into the half circle to Walls. Kick over the right side to Kennedy Beatty. She's on the right wing, guarded by Stewart. Up top once again to Friels from the free throw line. Shot is up, won't go. Deflects left. Rebound, Brooke Davis. Davis with the ball over the timeline. She's past 3 defenders. Up the floor to Boswell. Boswell throws a shot up that won't go. Boxing out and pulling down the rebound is North Marion's Caitlin Carson. 90 seconds in, and North Marion scores first. Kennedy Beatty goes wire to wire and scores the first points of the night with 6:20 to go. It's North Marion 2, Greenbrier East 0. Here's Brooke Davis. Gets a shot up from the right elbow. She draws contact. Brooke Davis will shoot 2 off the foul by North Marion's Emma Friels. That's her first. Team foul number 1.
And that's the second time early on here. Brooke Davis thought she was wide open, didn't feel that pressure coming from behind her. She had the first one blocked. This time there was a little contact, and she drew the foul.
First shot is up for Davis, and that's no good. Off the back iron.
Let's hope Greenbrier can change that tonight, Timmy. Just awful at the line last night. They finished up 7 of 18. Got to be better here tonight for sure.
No question about it. Second shot up coming for the senior, Brooke Davis. That's up, that's short. Ball's tipped. North Marion controls the ball. Here's Beatty. Right elbow, right block. She's doubled up by Boswell and Stewart. Pivoting, she's in the key. Kick out to Savannah Walls. Shot is up. That's a 3, but it won't go. Rebound, Taylor Boswell. Boswell into the back corner, nearly got trapped again. She's able to get to midcourt to Caden Stewart. Stewart to Davis. 3 ball is up for Davis. That misses short. Stewart with the offensive rebound. She's on the right block, dribbles all the way through to the left corner. Kicks up top to Pence. Over to Boswell, down to Brooke Davis in the right corner. Davis dribbles left, loses the ball, picks it back up, throws a shot up. That won't go. And the shot misses from the back iron, or deflects left off of the back iron. We are going to have a foul on the floor for the Lady Spartans. That's Deja Summers picking up her first.
Timmy, I'm having some awful flashbacks here. Greenbrier starting off 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line. It's that same shooting we saw last night.
Need to start the clock here with 5:36 to go. Clock has not started. There we go. North Marion gets a possession there with no clock as Boswell is fouled at midcourt in transition. Took a swat right over the bridge of the nose by North Marion's Olivia Toland. And that's now 2 team fouls for the Lady Huskies. Brooke Davis inbounds at midcourt to Caden Stewart. Stewart penetrates quickly, throws a shot up from the free throw line. That's good. We're all tied up at the 5.5-minute mark of quarter number 1. North Marion in transition. Here's Friels, right elbow into the free throw line. Shot is up. She gets the shooter's roll. And North Marion takes a 4-2 lead. We've got a rookie clock operator, Cam. He's got to keep an eye on the scoreboard. And Boswell in transition ties it up. It's 4-all at the 5-minute mark of quarter number 1.
Good to see a couple shots fall. Maybe Greenbrier can start playing with a little confidence, Timmy. That bad performance last night.
Well, Friels was able to find Caitlin Carson, who got behind Greenbrier East defense in the paint right below the basket, and Carson was able to score. She puts North Marion back up by 2. It's 6-4, 4:37 to go in the first quarter, and Greenbrier East throws the ball away, going the other way.
Yeah, what I was about to say, Timmy, is maybe there's a couple shots falling, give us some confidence. They had a tough loss last night. Then they find out about the injuries and the suspension. They've heard all day how good North Marion it is. If they can start to make some shots, they'll be like, okay, maybe we're all right, and they can start to play their game.
Here's Kennedy Beatty with the ball, right side wing into Caitlin Carson, who cuts. There's a set play for North Marion, and it paid off and puts North Marion up 8-4. Deja Summers with the ball in the backcourt. She breaks the timeline on the near side right. Left wing down to Taylor Boswell, left corner. Up top now to Caden Stewart. Cross-court pass to Brooke Davis, right side wing. Into a cutting Stewart. Stewart's shot from the right block is up, and it's tipped. It's blocked by Carson. Up the floor to Beatty. Up the floor one more time to Friels. Friels scores in the fast break. Just like that, it's 10-4. North Marion on top. We're just over the halfway mark of our first quarter. Here's Deja going wire to wire. She misses the shot. North Marion with the ball. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. And now North Marion will set up the offense. Here's Toland, left wing. She penetrates to the left elbow to Carson. Up to Walls. Walls launches a 3 from the top of the key. That won't go. Deja Summers with the rebound. Summers into a double team at midcourt, and North Marion picks their pocket. Up the floor to Tolan. She's all alone. She scores. It is 12-4 North Marion. The Lady Huskies come into Fairley as advertised, at least here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the one thing we can see, Timmy, they want to push it at all times, and they want to pressure at all times.
Here's Greenbrier. He's trying to run the floor. Brooke Davis, nice runner from the right side. Stops the bleeding there, cuts the deficit in half. It's 12-6 now.
And they come right back on the other end. Greenbrier, even off of makes, is going to have to get back quickly on defense.
And Brooke Davis comes away with a steal. To center court now to Caden Stewart. She's into the top of the key now. Kicks over to Davis. 3 ball is up. That misses short. Offensive rebound for Stewart from the right side. Up top to Boswell. Over to Layla Pence from 12 feet. Pence throws a shot up. That won't go. Offensive rebound for Boswell. Well, I thought it was. She tipped it back in play. North Marion takes the ball. Friels dribbles down the length of the floor and gets stuffed by Brooke Davis. They're going to call a foul. Davis picks up her first.
And Timmy, North Marion does not waste any time. They just push the tempo when they get that basketball. Greenbrier's going to have to get back quickly on defense. And Brooke needs to start knocking down some shots, Timmy. She's found herself open the last couple of nights. Her shot's so flat. It's never going above the rim. It's like a line drive at the rim. She's got to get it up there and find that touch.
Friels makes her first. It's 13-6. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And that's good as well. The score is 14-6, North Marion on top. Here's Davis with the ball between the circles. Right side wing pass to Taylor Boswell. Up top once again to Brooke Davis. Davis loses the ball off of her foot. And that's a turnover. And tough sledding here without two of your best ball handlers here. You got to play the cards that you're dealt. Here's North Marion going to work on offense. Here's Emma Friels down low to Carson. Carson misses the shot. Too much mustard on that one as Deja Summers comes away with the rebound. Summers brings the ball up the floor, breaks the timeline to center court to Stewart. Down to Boswell, left corner. She works the left baseline, throws up a shot. That misses. Summers, offensive rebound, put back. That won't go. And North Marion's Tolan comes away with the rebound, but she is going to be tied up in the corner. North Marion takes a timeout, though. We'll take it with them. 1:55 to go in the first quarter. North Marion leads Greenbrier East 14-6. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Rock 95. Stay with us.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairley, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
North Marion leads Greenbrier East 14-6. This team's got speed. They've hit some shots, but again, it's almost like a continuation of last night's game, Cam. Little disjointed for the Lady Spartans here in the early going and just not making shots.
Yeah, I almost feel like Greenbrier East, Timmy, is just playing a little bit like a little timid. Like they've heard all day how good this team is, how they're short-handed, and they're kind of playing like it. They just need to get back to playing their game.
Shot is up and missing for Sydney Megna, who's checked in for the first time off of the timeout for North Marion. Kane Stewart in transition into the front court offense. Here's Brooke Davis, right wing, into Deja Summers. Nice feed, nice score. Summers scores off the assist by Davis. It's 14-8.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. I like Summers posting up in there, Timmy.
And Summers picks up her second foul on Caitlin Carson as Carson gets a shot up from the right block. Oh, he called Layla Pence. Called Layla Pence with the foul. Okay. Yeah, that is Layla Pence with the foul. I thought it was going to be Deja picking up her second. It is Layla Pence as Carson makes the first. It's 15-8. Make that 16 as Carson throws up. It goes 2 of 2 at the line there. North Marion showing pressure as Greenbrier breaks the timeline. Here's Pence up the floor to Davis. Davis is fouled, going for the layup from the right side. And that'll be 2 free throws for Layla Pence as Caitlin Carson picks up the foul.
Yeah, here's some groans from the North Marion crowd, but you can't fuss about that one if you got the call the last 2 times down, because there's a couple what looked like clean blocks from Greenbrier East.
Suspect calls, to say the least, as Davis misses the first. Score remains 16-8 in favor of the Lady Huskies with 1:08 to go in quarter number 1. Second shot upcoming for Davis, nothing but net. It's a 7-point game as North Marion quickly over the timeline. Here's Emma Friels, right wing. She penetrates, throws up a hook shot as she travels before doing so.
I mean, you talk about the little things that can make a difference in a game like this. This is a 7-point game. Greenbrier East is 1 for 4 from the line. North Marion's 4 for 4. So they've been the same number of times, but North Marion has those 3 more points. That could make a huge difference.
Here's Deja Summers to Pence to Boswell. Boswell from the left block, she misses. Deja Summers scores, draws the foul, and Deja Summers pulls the Lady Spartans back to within 5. Nice offensive rebound, nice finish, nice strong finish there in the right block. And Deja Summers can pull the Lady Spartans to within 4 here. 51 seconds left in our first quarter. Greenbrier East trying to tighten the margin here with the North Marion Lady Huskies. First shot for Deja, and only shot is good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Deja Summers. Greenbrier East going to turn up the pressure defensively. North Marion breaks the press. Here's Megna, right wing. She took 3 steps, no call. Inside feed to...
Hey, good call, Timmy. You got that one.
Inside feed to Caitlin Carson. They don't call John Mills the best referee in the state of West Virginia for nothing. So here we go.
He appreciates the kind words you say about him. He gave you the call there.
He was right in front of me when he made it, wasn't he? Here's Caden Stewart. She's trapped in the backcourt, and she throws the ball away. It's stolen by Brooklyn Markley for North Marion. A shot is up and swatted into the Greenbrier East bench by Brooke Davis with 28 seconds to go in the first.
I like the energy here, Timmy. Greenbrier East starting to play like, okay, maybe we're all right in this game.
Absolutely. It's a 4-point game. Off the inbound, however, here is Caitlin Carson, who is proving to be a problem here for the Lady Spartans in this first quarter. North Marion back up by 6. Here's Stewart to Summers, right corner. Summers tries to feed over to Boswell. The pass is tipped. Summers saves it. Out to Brooke Davis. Davis with a 3. No good off the back iron. The ball is going to be knocked loose again. I believe Layla Pence is going to pick up her second foul. She is.
And that one, Timmy, from Brooke Davis, at least it had a little arc on it. It had some height. It wasn't a line drive at the rim. I can feel it. She's going to get it turned around here soon.
Here's North Marion with 6 seconds left. Can they get a final shot off? They will take one as time will expire here in the first quarter. The shot won't go. After one, it's North Marion 18, Greenbrier East 12. Our second quarter is next. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on 95.3 WRLB. Stay with us.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Deja Summers inbounds to Caden Stewart to start off our second quarter. Greenbrier East at a 6-point deficit to North Marion. It's 18-12. Nice play. Moving the ball before to Layla Pence, who scores. It's 18-14. Hopefully the Lady Sparks can take a little trip here on North Marion. Trying to answer is the Lady Huskies. A 3-ball is good from the left corner for Brooklyn Markley. It's 21-14.
And that's just the case of them. It's so quick coming back the other way. Greenbrier East has got to know. Make a shot, miss a shot, you got to get back.
Into the half circle is Deja Summers. She gets a shot up. Nice pass from Brooke Davis. Deja misses. North Marion comes away with the ball. Here's Carson. Kick out to, that is Beatty, who launches a 3-ball from the left wing. That misses. Greenbrier East with the ball. We have played 50 seconds of our second quarter. Caden Stewart dribbles into a double team. Kicks left to Taylor Boswell. Down left corner, Brooke Davis. Davis throws up a runner. Davis draws the foul. She'll get to the line again, and this will be the third trip to the line for Brooke Davis. If she can get these free throws to fall, I tell you what, that's a good way to get back into this game.
Yeah, they've got to make them, though, Timmy. North Marion outscored Greenbrier East by 3 at the line there in the opening quarter.
Davis misses the first as Savannah Walls is going to check in now. I missed who that foul was on.
I didn't get it either.
That foul was on Emma Friels, number 1. I believe that's her second foul. Second shot upcoming for Davis. That's good. Back to a 6-point game where we started this second quarter. Here's Addie Elliott, who's checked it for the first time this evening for North Marion. They have depth as well. Up to Tolan. Tolan scores from the left side off the assist by Elliott. It's 23-15. Here's Summers, right wing. Up top to Davis. Davis, big pass is saved by Stewart. Almost went out of bounds. Stewart launches a 3 from the left side. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by North Marion. It's Greenbrier East ball here. First opportunity in inbounds play, I believe, here in the game for the Lady Spartans with 6:35 to go in the second. Davis into Summers. Summers scores. Easy bucket for Deja Summers. Pulls the Lady Spartans back to within 6. It's 23-17. From the half circle, here's Walls with a shot that deflects right. Rebound, Taylor Boswell.
Deja Summers 3 for 5 from the field, Timmy. She's much more under control, taking good shots tonight. I like the way she's playing.
Stewart between the circles. North Marion going to try to set a trap as Stewart kicks to the left corner. It's a cross-court pass to Brooke Davis, and Davis draws the foul. And that's on Kennedy Beatty of North Marion. That's 16 fouls for North Marion. So 6:05 to go in the second quarter. Greenbrier East with an opportunity to get to the line a few times here. That can really help you steal some possessions as Caden Stewart goes to inbound. She does so between the circles to Brooke Davis. Quick chest pass to Stewart in the half circle. She dribble drives inside from the right. Gets a shot up, misses, gets her own rebound, however. Puts the ball on the floor, now sends it up top, left wing to Davis. Davis falls over. He's able to get the ball over to Taylor Boswell, who swings over to Stewart. Stewart fires a 3, it's blocked. Stewart gets her own rebound again, dribbles inside, gets the foul as she went up for the shot from the right block as Caden Stewart draws the foul from North Marion, Savannah Walls. That's 2 for Caden. That's 2 free throws for Caden Stewart. And that is the bonus for the Lady Spartans here with a lot of time to go in this second quarter. Stewart is good at the line that time. Greenbrier East trails by 5. It's 23-18, 5:43 to go in the second quarter. Stewart good again.
As you said, Timmy, they're going to get some opportunities at the line. They just got to find a way to knock them down.
And Davis steals the inbounds pass. Up to Boswell. Boswell for 3. That won't go. The ball is loose. I believe Stewart's going to pick up a foul on the reach in there.
Yeah, Coach Justice saying, what about over the back? And he has a heck of a case on that one. As Deja Summers had position, went up for the rebound, and had the North Marion player come right over her back.
Nonetheless, Caden Stewart picks up her foul. Picks up the foul there. That's 5 team fouls for the Lady Spartans, 7 for the Lady Huskies. Olivia Tolan brings the ball up the floor. She's met at the timeline by Brooke Davis. Tolan dribbles left, passes left to Addie Elliott. Over to Beatty, right side wing. 3 ball is up, misses short. It's tipped back in play by Summers, and catching the ball is North Marion's Friels, Emma Friels, and she scores. So that kind of backfired there for the Lady Spartans. In transition, here's Pence. Shot from the free throw line. That won't go. Rebound North Marion, and North Marion's on the run again. Tolan shot up and in off the assist by Kennedy Beatty. And Greenbrier East back in an 8-point hole. It's 27-19, North Marion on top.
A couple ill-advised shots the last couple times down. Greenbrier East was getting good looks, took a couple quick ones.
A nice shot there for Layla Pence off the assist by Stewart. It's a 6-point game once again, 27-21. Here's Beatty, cross-court pass to Friel on the left side wing. Cross-court once again to Beatty. Inside feed to Walls. Walls throws up a shot that misses. North Marion boxes out, gets in position, gets the offensive rebound, and Olivia Toland gets fouled on the putback. Shot won't go, but Toland will shoot two as Brooke Davis picks up the foul.
Timmy, I feel like we've been saying this. It's been on repeat here the last few games, but Greenbrier's getting some stops, but they keep giving up those offensive rebounds, giving the second and third opportunities.
And Toland misses the shot. It remains a 6-point game as Aubrey Glover is going to check in for Taylor Boswell. Boswell, great job with the start here tonight. Second shot upcoming for North Marion's Olivia Toland. That misses as well. Big rebound for Deja Summers. Still just a 2-possession game here as we near the halfway mark of quarter number 2, but a steal by North Marion's Toland. Toland going the other way. She misses a shot from the left block. She's in the back corner. Passing over to the right side to Addie Elliott, who scores. North Marion back out in front by 8. You have to take care of the ball if you're the Lady Spartans.
Yeah, just a lazy pass by Deja Summers as she looked right at Caden Stewart the whole way, didn't put any zip on the ball, and led to easy steal.
And Caden Stewart's going to draw a foul at midcourt. That's going to go on Addie Elliott, and that puts Caden Stewart at the line shooting a 1-and-1. And you look at the free throw totals tonight. Caden Stewart is exactly who you want at the line in a 1-and-1 situation.
Yeah, she's 2 for 2 so far. Misses that one. Timmy Jinkster.
North Marion quickly up the floor again. Here's Beatty. Beatty scores. North Marion got back. Greenbrier East didn't, and it's 31-21. Greenbrier East going the other way. The ball's lost out of bounds. It's last touched by North Marion's Kennedy Beatty. With 3:44 remaining in the second, Greenbrier East with another inbounds play here.
Timeout.
Timeout. Greenbrier East will take it with them. 3:44 to go in the second quarter. The Lady Spartans trail North Marion 31-21. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Rock 95. Stay with us.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
North Marion 31-21. Lady Spartans have the ball and will inbound from the left baseline.
And so many of North Marion's points, Timmy, just coming in easy layups in transition. Greenbrier's not getting back.
Glover slaps the ball. She's looking. She's got to feed in. She does to the left wing to Stewart. Stewart penetrates. Cross-court pass down in the right corner to Davis. Up top again to Aubrey Glover, who fires the 3 and rattles it home. The kiss off the front iron, off the glass, and through the cylinder. It's 31-24. 3:26 to go in the second quarter. As North Marion loses the ball, the right side, I'm sorry, I was looking at the scoreboard to make sure it was accurate. Greenbrier East has an opportunity to claw back into this one here. As Brooke Davis has the ball over the timeline, over to Brooke Davis, Deja Summers, right corner. Right wing now to Brooke Davis, cross-court pass to Aubrey Glover. She's open for 3, she misses short. And scoring on the putback and drawing the foul, once again, Deja Summers. Pulls the Lady Spartans to within 5.
Timmy, I've been critical of Deja Summers at times of trying to do too much, but when she gets in the paint there and establishes herself inside, she's really tough to stop, and she's done a great job of that tonight.
Olivia Toland picks up the foul. That's the 9th team foul for North Marion. Still more than 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So Greenbrier East, again, if they can keep getting to the line, as Summers is good there, it's a 4-point game. Greenbrier East shooting 2 shots the rest of the way as North Marion nearly throws the ball away. It's saved by Beatty in the right corner, but she's trapped. She loses the ball, and Greenbrier East getting some momentum here as they force a turnover.
Yeah, you can see it, Timmy. They came into this game, Greenbrier East, just looking kind of timid, but as this goes along and they, fall back into the game, get some looks, they're starting to play with some confidence now.
Transition. Here's Davis. 3 ball is up. That misses too strong. Dacia Summers right in perfect position to get the rebound and score on the putback. Dacia Summers makes it a 2-point game. Here's Beatty. Bounce pass to a cutting Brooklyn Markley, who misses the shot. Rebound Layla Pence. It's a 1-possession game here. Greenbrier East fighting their tails off as Caden Stewart breaks the timeline. Over to Pence, right side wing. Up top now to Brooke Davis. Top of the key. Over to Stewart, right wing. Stewart penetrates. She gets a shot up. Misses. Pence with the rebound. She's mugged down low. Gets a shot off. And there's a foul. Regardless of whether it's in the act of shooting or on the floor, that's 2 foul shots for Layla Pence as Brooklyn Markley picks up the foul. Number 20. And 2 big free throws here could potentially tie the game for the Lady Spartans. First shot is up for Pence. It kicks left, won't go. Pence can still make this a 1-point game. Coach Justice encouraging Pence. Big moment here for the sophomore. That shot is up, and that won't go. Savannah Walls for North Marion with the rebound. Baseball pass up the floor to Beatty. Beatty dribbles into Aubrey Glover, throws up a shot, misses. Big rebound for Caden Stewart, who is mugged on the floor, no call. North Marion saves the ball. There's Emma Friel. She stops the bleeding with a bucket for the Lady Huskies. It's 33-29. North Marion back up by 4. Davis between 3 defenders, throws up a runner from the right side and scores. 1-possession game once again inside 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Beatty. She loses the ball. It's stolen by Glover. To midcourt to Stewart. Up the floor to Summers. Right wing, right block. Shot is up and won't go. North Marion with the rebound. Here's Friels over the timeline. Top of the key. Over to Markley, left corner. Up to Friels again. Down low to Walls. Walls is fouled by Pence. That's 3 on Layla Pence.
Well, she definitely got her money's worth out of that one.
And that will put Savannah Walls to the free throw line as Layla Pence picks up her 3rd foul. 1:21 to go in the second quarter. Walls is good with that first shot at the free throw line. Still a 1-possession game here. 34-31, North Marion on top. Second shot upcoming for Walls. In and out. Summers with the rebound. 1-possession game here with a minute and change to go in the second quarter. Here's Davis, left wing, kick to Aubrey Glover. 3 ball is up from the corner. That won't go. North Marion with the rebound. Here's Emma Friels. Backcourt to Beatty. Beatty up the floor to Elliott, right side wing. She's into a double team, and I believe that's going to be either Glover or Davis with the foul. That's going to be Glover, and that's going to be a 1-and-1. That will send Addie Elliott to the free throw line.
And Timmy, the little things can just really hurt you. When Glover missed that last 3 down there, Summers was a little late coming back on the other end of the floor. She would have gotten back on time. She would have been in perfect position for the rebound. Instead, she was 1 step away, and North Marion comes down and scores it.
Elliott makes the first. It's 35-31. Second shot misses. Deja Summers with the rebound. Back to Boswell, who's checked back in here for Pence with those 3 fouls. Pass up floor intended for Brooke Davis. She wasn't looking. North Marion steals it. Up the floor. Here's North Marion. A shot is up for Markley. That won't go. Offensive rebound for Walls. That won't go either. Ball's out of bounds. Greenbrier East takes possession with 44 seconds left in the second quarter. And North Marion's fans voicing their displeasure as Caden Stewart sends the ball up the floor to Deja Summers, down to Boswell, right corner. Boswell dribbles inside, loses the ball. Stewart saves it, up top to Davis, down to Summers. Summers was open, but then her shot was blocked. Out to Stewart, 3 ball is up, offensive rebound, that won't go. Back to Summers again, or Stewart again, excuse me. 3 ball, and North Marion loses the ball out of bounds, 17 seconds. I tell you what, you love to see all the offensive rebounds, but you'd love to see some of those shots falling, Cam.
Yeah, Caden Stewart, those are shots he usually knocks down. And as you said, Summers underneath was open, and she looked like she got herself off balance somehow.
Here's Boswell in the right block. Her shot is up. That won't go. North Marion blocks it out of bounds. And so Greenbrier East will inbound with 10 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, North Marion fans upset, and has been a lot of seemingly contact under there, but then Boswell had a lot of contact there too.
Inbound to Summers. She puts on the floor, goes up and scores in between two defenders. It's a 2-point game. 4 seconds left in the half. Here's Friels. Top of the key. She throws up a shot, and that won't go. We've reached the end of the first half, and we've got a dandy here in Fairleigh. At the break, North Marion leads Greenbrier East 35-33. I think the Lady Spartans have their sea legs under them, Cam. This second half will certainly be interesting. We invite you to stay tuned. You're tuned in now to the Warner Music School halftime show. Back after this on Rock 95.3 WRLB.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Back here in Spartan Gym in Fairleigh, courtside at Jim Justice Court, we welcome you in to the Warner Music School halftime show here on Rock 95. Timmy Gwynn and Cam Huffman along with you, and we're in for a treat here, folks. We're halfway through a dandy here in Fairleigh as Greenbrier East trails North Marion 35-33, and I mean, I tell you what, the effort and the intensity displayed by Greenbrier East, certainly not being at their, not even having their starting five tonight, not having their sixth man here tonight. They are, they're taking it to North Marion. I think the filling out process is over. I think any intimidation and timid play is over, and now it's just time to play some basketball. And Greenbrier East very much in this game.
Absolutely, Timmy, and a lot of it's because of Deja Summers, who's had a fantastic opening half. And Timmy, when she plays under control and gets position inside and gets rebounds, she's a nightmare for teams to stop. I mean, she's strong in there, and that's what she's done tonight. She's 6 of 10 from the field, has 14 points, leading the way, doing a great job underneath there tonight. Hopefully that continues the second half. Greenbrier shooting the ball much better than it did last night, 13 of 42, but it's just 1 for 10 from three-point range, and that includes Caden Stewart, you know, the sharpshooter, who's 0 for 3 from 3 points and just 1 for 7 from the field. So we got to get Cadence on track, but if we can do that, I feel like we're in a great position. But again, Timmy, second night in a row, free throw shooting, absolutely killing the Spartans. Spartans 6 of 13. On the other end, North Marion 6 of 10. So Greenbrier East has had 3 more opportunities at the line with the same number of points. A couple of those shots go in, we might be tied or have the lead right now, but instead it's North Marion by 2. But a great job battling back after falling behind early from Greenbrier East. They kind of, as you said, kind of seemed to be playing a little bit timid, but didn't realize, okay, we're fine, we can play with this team, and they've done that. So another thing to look at, though, is how they manage a little bit of foul trouble. Nobody's in huge trouble right now, but you know, knowing that you're shorthanded already, you got to be able to keep everybody on the floor as much as you possibly can.
Well, what I've got my eye on, you're absolutely right about cadence, and you know, the old adage is everything regresses to the mean. You start getting some of those shots fall for Caden Stewart in a tight game such as this, what a big factor that could be. But another big factor, what about the play from Layla Pence here in the first half? That's somebody you do want to watch. She's got 3 fouls, but she had a phenomenal first half, getting it done on both ends of the floor, getting some big-time rebounds, but getting some points as well.
Yeah, she's 2 for 3 from the field, has 4 points. But yeah, has how many rebounds does she have? Two rebounds, but yeah, she's the only Spartan on the floor right now with more than 1 foul. She does have those 3, so she's the one you really got to watch. But just nobody else. You don't want anybody come out and pick up a couple quick ones or something like that, because being shorthanded, you got to keep that you know, your key players on the floor as much as humanly possible.
And you know, we're spending so much time talking about Greenbrier East, and as we should. You know, we're with them 25 times a year, but North Marion, I tell you what, Cam, they started getting off balance there in the second quarter. It's certainly been a game of runs, but you know, they led Greenbrier East at one point by 10, and what a job by Lady Spartans to bounce back. But I tell you what, coming in at 17-2 and ranked number 2 in Class AAA, we can certainly see why North Marion has a ton of ways they can hurt you.
Yeah, they're incredibly athletic and they run well, and what they do is they're constantly running the floor. You've called it cherry picking a couple times this season. They do that all game long. As soon as a shot's missed or anything, they're back in a hurry and really pushing the tempo, and they've gotten so many of their shots tonight, easy layups. I don't have their shooting percentage in front of me, but they probably shot it pretty well, but they haven't necessarily shot it well from the field. It's just been that they've gotten so many of those runouts to get easy ones is why their percentage is high. But Greenbrier East is in a great position right now. Like I said, Timmy, I feel like we're watching Caden Stewart out there knocking down a couple threes and warm up. If she can find her shot a little bit, Greenbrier East is in a good spot.
It's going to be an interesting second half, to say the least. And that second half will commence after the break. We thank you so much for being with us here on the Warner Music School halftime show here on Rock 95. Second half is next. Stay tuned.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
North Marion will start off with the ball here in the second half. They will be going right to left on your radio dial the rest of the game. Emma Friels with the ball top of the key. She goes to work quickly, kicking the ball down low to Beatty in the right corner. Back up into the half circle to Walls, down low to Carson. Carson with the miss. Layla Pence with the rebound. Up to Caden Stewart. Stewart in the backcourt. Passes over the timeline to Brooke Davis on the near side right. Davis penetrates, throws up a runner, gets hacked. No call. Ball is out of bounds. It will be North Marion basketball.
Davis had Deja Summers underneath right there that missed her. She was wide open, that shot that she's gotten all game long.
Here comes Friels over the timeline into the front court, dribbling left into the half circle, up top to Walls, over to Friels again. 3 ball is up, and that's no good. Ball's in the air. It's tipped, and Layla Pence with another rebound. Off of the tip by Summers. Up to Stewart, up the floor to Davis. Bounce pass to Layla Pence. Kind of a fadeaway hook shot for Pence. Pence ties it up.
Yeah, that didn't,
it
not
wasn't
the way you draw it up, but it worked.
Trying to answer is North Marion, a long 3. It's corralled by Taylor Boswell off the miss.
How about this? Greenbrier with an opportunity to take the lead.
We're a minute into this third quarter, and the game is all tied up. Down to Pence, over to Boswell. Boswell blocked from behind. She saves the ball. Up top to Davis, over to Stewart for 3. She's good. Caden Stewart gives Greenbrier East its first lead of the game. It's 38-35. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be tied up. And that's Greenbrier East ball. The momentum building here at Spartan Gym. We'll have a substitution for North Marion as Addie Elliott is going to check in for Kennedy Beatty.
Ask and you shall receive, Timmy. We said we needed Caden Stewart to get going. She got an open look there, knocked it down.
We are 90 minutes into this third period, and Greenbrier East building on the momentum it started in the second quarter. They've got a lead, their first of the game. Here's Stewart, deep 3 from the top. That misses short. Offensive rebound for Summers. She goes into 2 defenders, gets a shot up, missing. North Marion gets the rebound. It's on the floor. They pick it up the floor. Here's 2-on-1 for North Marion. Here's Friels. She's blocked. They're going to call Layla Pence with her 4th foul.
Man, that's tough to get your 4th there, Timmy. It looked like she had a lot of ball, maybe some body down low. You don't want to give her the easy layup there, but you probably more important, you don't want to get your 4th foul.
Emma Friels at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 with 6:10 to go in the third period. Friels misses the first. That'll bring Marley Patterson in for the first time this evening.
Mark this down, 6'10". Layla Pence has to come out with 4 fouls.
She's had a phenomenal game. Second shot for Friels, that's good.
And this is another one of those situations, Timmy, where that players being out can really hurt you. We got Marley Patterson on the floor now, who good basketball player, but hadn't seen a ton of minutes.
Taylor Boswell tries to dribble in off of the pass by Stewart. She misses. Offensive rebound for Stewart. Actually, it was a defensive rebound for North Marion, and Stewart came away with the steal. She dribbled inside, got a shot up from the left, drew the foul. She'll shoot 2 off the foul by North Marion, Savannah Walls. So that's a foul on Walls. That's a one-team foul apiece for the Lady Spartans and the Lady Huskies, respectively, as Stewart's first shot, nothing but net. Lady Spartans back up by 3, and Stewart, who first put the Lady Spartans up by 3, can now make this a 2-possession game. She does not. Shot misses short. We're going to have a foul on, I believe, Taylor Boswell. Looked like it was going to be a tie-up. Nonetheless, it will be a foul on Taylor Boswell. 5:51 remaining in the quarter number 3. Greenbrier East going to show some full court pressure here as Summers guards on Emma Friels. It forces a turnover. Steal by Brooke Davis. Over to Stewart. Stewart for 3 from the left. That misses. North Marion with the rebound. Here's Carson. Up the floor to Friels. Friels, right side wing. She pulls out. Up top now to Olivia Toland, who launches a 3 from the top. That's no good. Ball is loose. And Marley Patterson's going to pick up the foul on North Marion's Addie Elliott. Had an opportunity there, did Patterson, to come in with that rebound and couldn't get a handle on it. And she collided with Addie Elliott and picked up the foul.
Big opportunity missed there before, too. Caden Stewart was wide open on that 3 last time down.
Toland throws up a 3 off of the inbound that's in and out. Caden Stewart has to pick up the ball as she's trapped in the backcourt. Over to Boswell. Breaks the timeline up the floor to Patterson. Down to Summers in the left corner. She works the left baseline, gets a shot up, misses. Caitlin Carson with the rebound for North Marion. Lady Huskies are on the run. Here's Friels. Over to Toland. Toland left wing into 2 defenders. Kick out to Elliott. Inside feed to Carson. Carson scores in the paint. Carson has eaten us alive in the paint in the first half. She gets her first bucket of the second half. It's 39-38, East on top. Here's Summers. Fakes a 3 from the left corner. Up top to Stewart, who launches, and that's good. 42-38, the Lady Spartans are on top. North Marion in transition. Greenbrier East has to get back. It looks like they do. Down to Carson, though. Carson got behind Stewart, though, and scores again. Pulls North Marion to within 2. It's 42-40.
Officials need to watch that, though, Timmy. Carson was camped out in there for a long while.
Here's Stewart with the ball between the circles at the controls. Down to Marley Patterson, who fires a 3 and drains it. 45-40, and Coach Justice with a smile on his face. Not the look you wanted, but she made it go. Here's Toland in transition. Over to Carson. Hook shot is up and in.
How about that for Marley Patterson, Timmy? Doesn't get a chance to play. She comes in here, no fear, lets it fly, and knocks it down. She's got another one here.
Down to Patterson. She launches another one. That misses off the front iron. Brooke Davis with the offensive rebound. Up top now to Stewart. Stewart from the right elbow. That's good. Sweet stroke for Caden Stewart. She's finding her shot here in the second half. East up by 5. 3:35 to go in the third. Here's North Marion with the ball. Toland down to Carson. Too easy.
That was just a breakdown on defense. And Carson, Timmy, has 8 points in this quarter, and they're all layups.
Got to help Stewart as she's in the backcourt as Coach Justice takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:21 to go in the third. Greenbrier East up by 3 over North Marion, 47-44. We're back after this 30-second timeout. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Rock 95. North Marion in the second quarter by as many as 10. They've battled back. They lead North Marion by 3 here with 3:21 to go in the third. Greenbrier East has the ball. Brooke Davis to inbound at midcourt. North Marion showing pressure. Inbound to Caden Stewart. Stewart breaks the timeline. Over to Marley Patterson, left side wing. Up top again to Stewart. Down to Davis. Davis throws up a runner from the right side that misses. North Marion with the rebound. North Marion on the run. Abby Elliott with a push off. No call. Elliott swings over to Friels, left side wing. Friels penetrates down to Carson. Extra pass to Walls. Walls scores from the right side.
North Marion's points, if you looked at a shot chart of where they're coming from, they're all a foot from the basket.
Stewart up the floor to Summers. East had a 2-on-1. Summers maybe should have gone to the maybe could have gone to the basket there, but her pass intended for Taylor Boswell is knocked out of bounds by Caitlin Carson. East ball, 2:47 to go in the third. Brooke Davis to inbound from the right baseline. Davis looking into Patterson, right wing. 3 ball is up. That won't go. She was open. She had the look. Here's North Marion running the offense. Addie Elliott, should be a charge. It's not. It's going to be a block on Marley Patterson.
Timmy, she got the block there. She missed the three last time down, but I love the play of Marley Patterson right there. She's playing the no fear, taking the open shots, trying to knock them down, and then getting back on defense. She didn't get the call there, but she was in pretty good position.
She was close. I mean, that's the way to play. If you're going to get your opportunity, I mean, that's how you do it, as Addie Elliott will tie the game up. Liz Wooding checks in for Marley Patterson. I'll tell you what, Cam, we saw a few minutes from Liz Wooding in the JV game. She was a rebounding machine. As the second shot misses, Deja Summers comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, she was. She was pulling down every rebound in that JV game.
Here's Summers, right wing down to Wooding. Wooding with a three ball from the right side. That won't go. Summers with the offensive rebound. Bounce pass to Liz Wooding. She's on the floor. And she is tied up by North Marion's Caitlin Carson. The ball will go to the Lady Huskies. 2:22 to go in a tie game here in the third period. It's 47 points apiece between the Greenbrier East Lady Spartans and the North Marion Lady Huskies. Both teams ranked in the top 5 in their respective divisions. Here's Carson with the ball. She misses a shot. It's tipped by Wooding into the hands of Brooke Davis. Davis with the ball, passing over the timeline, cross court to Summers. Into Boswell. Boswell's shot is up too strong. North Marion with the rebound. Would love to see those fall for the Lady Spartans. Here's Elliott, right side wing, up top now to Toland. Toland dribbles inside, takes a bunch of steps. That was 4 steps for Toland. She scores, puts North Marion back up by 2. It's 49-47. Here's Liz Wooding, up top to Brooke Davis. Davis with a three. That misses off the front iron. Carson throwing elbows. That's a walk. She's lucky it wasn't an offensive foul, as Carson was swinging elbows there. She caught Brooke Davis right in the chops.
Greenbrier needs to calm down a little here, Timmy. I think he's taking some quick shots the last few times down. Let's get back to doing what we were doing before, getting the ball inside to Deja Summers.
Davis inbounds to Wooding, right corner. Up to Boswell, right wing. Cross court, Brooke Davis, left wing. Up top between the circles to Caden Stewart. A minute and a half remaining in this third period. And an offensive foul. It's a moving screen on Wooding. .127 to go.
It was pretty. If she was a wide receiver blocking on the edge, that was a pretty good block there. But,
it was. Can't move your feet when you do that, though. Not in this game. Here's Friels penetrating inside, and that's a travel. John Mills in perfect position to make that call. And so it's another Lady Husky turnover. Lady Spartan basketball, they trail by 2, 1:21 to go in the third. Inbound to Stewart. North Marion showing pressure to midcourt to Wooding. Wooding breaks the timeline. She's guarded tightly. Over to Boswell. Cross court to Davis. She pump fakes. Up top now to Stewart. Stewart left elbow. Kick out to Davis. She's wide open for 3. She nails it. Brooke Davis for 3 from the left wing with a minute to go in the third. East up by 1. Carson in transition. She misses the shot. Rebound Summers. Summers sprinting into 3 defenders. She gets a shot up and draws a foul. I believe it was on the floor.
I believe so.
I believe that's the call, as Savannah Walls picks up the foul. And Greenbrier East will inbound the ball. The foul was on the floor. Ryan White going to check in for Liz Wooding.
And that's Walls' third foul.
Youth being served here for the Lady Spartans. We talked about that in the pregame, Cam, of the development of the depth for the Lady Spartans, and it's showing up for them tonight.
Coach Justice is trying to manage minutes here. He's got to keep Layla Pence out. You know, she can't play this long without picking up that 5th foul, and he knows it, so trying to save those minutes.
Davis into 2 defenders, nearly gets the shot to go as she gets a runner up from inside the free throw line. Shot will not fall, but Davis will go to the free throw line.
Come on, Brooke, we need these.
And that's Addie Elliott with the foul. I believe that's 3 team fouls now for North Marion. First shot for Davis is good. Davis with 4 points here in the third quarter. How big is that? Greenbrier East up by 2 with 39 seconds to go in the third. Second shot up for Davis is no good. Carson with the rebound. To Tolan, up 4 to Friels. Step back 3 for Friels. Good job by Boswell being in position to force Friels to think about it one extra second. Greenbrier East with the ball. Coach Justice wants Cadence to slow things up here with 21 seconds left. Stewart knotted up. Kicks over to Brooke Davis, left side wing up top now to Summers. 14 seconds left. This is great strategy here. 10 seconds left. You have a 2-point lead. Hold for the last shot here. Stewart, top of the key. Can they get a shot off? Down to Ryan White. And White throws the ball into North Marion's hands. Friels throws up a half quarter, and it nearly falls. But that is the end of our third period.
That thing, Timmy, looked like it was in 3 different times. It kind of pinballed back and forth to the backboard and the rim.
After 3, it's Greenbrier East 41, North Marion 49. Don't you dare go anywhere. Our fourth quarter is next. Stay tuned. This is the Lady Spartan basketball on Rock 95. Stay with us. Ahead of North Marion 51-49. Our fourth quarter is underway as Caden Stewart inbounds to Deja Summers. Back to Caden Stewart. We've got a kicked ball, I believe, and the Lady Spartans will keep it. That takes 5 seconds off of the fourth quarter here.
Greenbrier is going to start this final quarter with Layla Pencil on the floor with those 4 fouls. Let's see how long she can manage it.
Brooke Davis looking. Down to Summers, right corner. Summers dribbles inside into the half circle to Pence. Out to Stewart. 3 ball is up. In and out. The ball is loose. It's on the floor. It's still loose. It's saved by the Lady Spartans. Brooke Davis saves the ball. I believe North Marion picks up the foul. And they do. Emma Friels with the foul. That's 4 team fouls for North Marion. And Greenbrier East keeps possession. Davis from the right baseline, holding the ball overhead. Into Summers, into the paint. Summers scores. Lady Spartans up by 4. It's 53-49.
Summers was shut out there in that third quarter, Timmy, but gets back on the board here.
Here's Friels in transition, picks up her dribble into Carson in the half circle. Kick out to Beatty, and Beatty loses the ball. And, we're going to have a blocking foul call.
That was John Mills, the official underneath, held his hands up, didn't know what to call, and they get a call on Deja Summers.
That's 6 team fouls, so that's something to watch here. North Marion will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Inbound to Carson. Carson scores.
Carson's been killing Greenbrier East here in the second half. She's up to 10 points in the second half. 16 for the game.
Stewart to Boswell. Boswell breaks the timeline on the right side wing. It's slapped out of bounds. It's slapped out of bounds by Toland, and North Marion keeps the ball.
I think they're going to say it went off of Boswell's foot after she slapped it.
So North Marion, they trail by 2. Go into the half-court offense here. Friel over to Beatty, right wing, down to Carson. That's who they want to get the ball to. She misses a shot, gets her own rebound, however, and scores on the putback. We're all tied up with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Summers, left wing, left corner to Pence. Back to Summers, give it go. Shot is up, won't go. Ball's tipped in the hands of Pence, though. Offensive rebound. Another big rebound for Pence. Into Stewart. Stewart penetrates. Her shot is blocked by Carson. In the hands of Toland. Up the floor to Beatty. It's a fast break. Beatty in the left block. She kicks behind to a cutting Carson. No travel call. Over to Walls. Walls scores.
Carson not pass the ball to herself there?
Apparently not, as North Marion takes a 2-point lead. We're 90 seconds into this fourth quarter. Here's Boswell, kick out in the right corner to Pence. Into Summers from inside the free throw line. Summers misses the runner. She tried to score, she didn't. North Marion running. East does not get back, and Beatty scores. Jim Justice takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. 6:08 to go in the fourth quarter. North Marion starts out fast. They lead 57-53 over the Lady Spartans. We're back after this 60-second timeout. Stay with us. This is Lady Spartan basketball on Rock 95.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Greenbrier East has the ball, but North Marion has started the fourth quarter on an 8-2 run. They lead the Lady Spartans 57-53. Here's Deja Summers in the half-court offense. She's top of the key. Hands off to a cutting Stewart. Stewart's on the left wing. Into the half-circle cut. Down to Aubrey Glover. 3 balls up for Glover. That misses. And Glover follows her shot, gets her rebound. Bounce pass to the right wing to Caden Stewart. Stewart around the horn, kick out to Taylor Boswell. 3 is up for Boswell. The bank is open for Boswell. Pulls the Lady Spartans to within 1. It's 57-56 North Marion. 5:35 to go in the ball game. Here's Beatty answering with a runner from the right baseline from about 6 feet that scores. North Marion back up by 3. It's a one-possession game here. Summers down to Glover, right corner, right wing to Davis. Runner is up and in. Got to get back. Coach Justice telling Deja she's got to get back.
Yeah, he was all over her during the timeout, and she got beat back the last time down the floor again.
Walls with a runner from the free throw line that misses. Deja Summers gets the rebound and draws the foul by North Marion's Kennedy Beatty. And I believe that's 5 team fouls for the Lady Huskies. Greenbrier East gets the ball with 5:06 remaining. They trail North Marion by 1. What a game this has been. Deja Summers has the ball right wing. Kick down to Aubrey Glover. 3 balls up and in. Greenbrier East takes a 61-59 lead. They've got to get back on defense. Steal by Davis. Davis loses the ball. Over to Boswell. She loses the ball. It's tipped. Carson with it. Beatty all alone. Beatty misses the shot. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Greenbrier East. And North Marion will keep the ball with 4:39 to go.
The Greenbrier East fans on underneath the basket do not agree. I didn't have a good angle at it, but they are all over the officials.
Coach Justice behind here was signaling for a travel. Off the inbound, here's a 3 ball for Tolan that misses. Big rebound there for Taylor Boswell. Greenbrier East in transition. Here's Caden Stewart over the timeline, top of the key. Over to Summers. Summers into 3 defenders. Shot is up and in. East up by 4.
Get back.
4:20 to go. Here's Friels. Left elbow down to Beatty. 3 ball is up and in. You got to get back on defense, and Beatty showed us why there. Pulls North Marion to within 1. Here's Summers, left wing, up top to Stewart. Stewart into a double team. Back over to Summers, left wing. Cross court, down to Glover. Right wing to Davis. Up top to Stewart again. Stewart dribbles left. Around a screen by Summers. Shot for Stewart is up. Won't go. Walls with the rebound. North Marion in transition. Here's Friels, right side wing. She pulls up. Sends the ball up top to Tolan. Tolan dribbles left. Bounce passes to Beatty, left corner. Another bounce pass is kicked by Aubrey Glover out of bounds. We reset. 3:39 to go. North Marion has the ball in the half-court offense. They trail Greenbrier East 63-62. Ball is inbounded to Friels. Kick over to Walls. Down to Beatty. Beatty's pass is stolen by Stewart. 3.5 to go in the ball game. East up by 1. Stewart's going to be fouled by Beatty. I don't really understand that foul if you're North Marion.
And that's 16 fouls, so, or is it 7?
Yeah, that is 6.
$16 fouls, so 6 for each. So
everybody
every foul the rest of the way.
Everybody shooting free throws. 1-point game like this, that is going to be the difference as Caden Stewart will inbound at center court. She's holding the ball. Looking, she has to get it in. She does so into the backcourt to Glover. Glover back to Stewart. Stewart into a double team, breaking the timeline. Got to get open here as Aubrey Glover gets the ball left wing. Down to Boswell left corner, up to Glover again. 3 ball is up, in and out. Davis, big rebound, and she throws the ball away. My goodness, into the backcourt. It's going to be an over and back. Just went too fast there, Cam.
Yeah, great job by Brooke Davis, as you said, a huge rebound there. And then she was kind of trapped underneath and had to get rid of it and just threw it a little too high for Caden Stewart.
Addie Elliott will inbound. Bounce pass to Carson. Carson guarded up by Summers. Shot is up. It's in and out. Davis with the rebound again. 3 minutes and ticking in the ball game. Greenbrier East leads North Marion by 1. Here's Summers. Down to Glover. 3 ball is in. East up by 4. Get back on defense. Here's Friels. Out to Elliott. Elliott tries to answer. She does not. Rebound Summers. We have to get back on defense as Summers has the ball over to Glover again. She's feeling it. She's fouled in the act of shooting a 3, and that's going to be 3 foul shots for Aubrey Glover with 2:36 to go. East up by 4. Emma Friels picks up the timeout, or Emma Friels picks up the foul as Mike Parrish takes a timeout with 2:36 to go. We'll take it with him. Greenbrier East leads North Marion 66-62. Stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Rock 95. Stay with us. Off the timeout, Greenbrier East leads 66-62. Aubrey Glover was fouled in the act of shooting a 3, so 3 big free throws here for the Lady Spartans as Glover makes the first. Greenbrier East out to a 5-point lead with 2:36 to go in the ball game. The Lady Spartans trailed by as many as 10. They're now up by 5.
What a job, Timmy, by Aubrey Glover.
Second shot is in. East out to its biggest lead of the game, 68-62.
Greenbrier East playing shorthanded, trying to manage foul trouble, and Aubrey Glover comes in there and just lights it up.
Second shot is up for Glover, and that's in. What a job by Aubrey Glover. 6 points here in the fourth quarter.
9 points here in the fourth quarter.
9 points, yeah, you're right. East up by 7. Here's North Marion. That's a travel. That's a travel on Olivia Tolan. They turn the ball over. East gets the ball back. And Cam, it's a 3-possession game here. If you can clear the ball and get into the half court, you can start playing keep away here. Glover is fouled at the timeline, and that'll be a 1-and-1 for Taylor Boswell.
And Timmy, if North Marion, I'll tell you what, from what I've seen here in the fourth quarter, if North Marion's forced the foul here down the stretch, I'm putting the ball in Aubrey Glover's hands.
I missed the call. Who was that foul on?
It was on. I marked it down. I'm not sure who I marked now, Tim.
Boswell's shot is in.
Taylor Boswell now has a bank 3 and a bank free throw. The bank is open for Taylor.
Second shot upcoming for Taylor Boswell. Could put the Lady Spartans up by 9. And it does. Coach Justice wants a timeout. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Greenbrier East out to an 8-point lead at to 62 over North Marion. We're back after this 60-second timeout. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on 95.3 WRLB. Stay with us.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairley, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
(71 to 62). I think I erred in saying 70 to 62. It's a 9-point lead for Lady Spartans. Toland moving quickly on offense over to Carson. Carson is going to be tied up by Caden Stewart.
What a job by Caden Stewart there as Carson was open underneath. Stewart was on her butt on the ground, gets the hands up, ties it up. Big play.
North Marion keeps the ball here. Addie Elliott to inbound from the left baseline. Baseball pass up top to Toland. Down to Walls. Right corner up to Toland again. Right wing deep. 3 is up and rattles out. North Marion gets the offensive rebound. Friels fires a 3. That misses. And Deja Summers comes away with the rebound. Up the floor to Davis. It's a fast break. Davis misses the shot inside 2 minutes to go. Now North Marion has a 2-on-1. Toland gets a shot up, misses, but draws the foul by Caden Stewart.
Did Brooke Davis not draw some contact in there? My goodness.
Well, they've called the foul on Boswell.
And back into the game, ready to check in is the hero so far, Timmy, Aubrey Glover.
Well, all the youngsters have been big here. Glover's been huge as the shot falls. Toland.
Yeah, you look across there, Timmy. As you said, Marley Patterson knocks down a 3.
Aubrey Glover's been huge. Boswell's been huge with some big-time minutes. Layla Pence, I can't say enough good things about her. Despite the foul trouble, I would make an argument as the shot misses. Offensive rebound for Friels of North Marion. Shot is up and won't go for Friels. Ball is out of bounds. And North Marion will keep it with 1:44 to go. I would argue this has been Layla Pence's best game as a varsity Spartan player. Off the inbound, here's Friels with a 3, and she scores. And it's a 5-point game. Mike Parrish takes a timeout with 1:38 to go. Greenbrier East ahead, 71 to 66 over North Marion. 1:38 to go. We're back after this 30-second timeout. This is Lady Spartan Basketball on Rock 95. East out to a 5-point lead over the Lady Huskies of North Marion. Greenbrier East number 5 in Class 4A, North Marion number 2 in Class AAA, and this game has been as you would expect as the Lady Spartans have the ball. Brooke Davis looking to inbound, and it's over the head of Boswell. It's going to be a turnover. No dead ball, though, so North Marion has to go the full length of the court. Here's Friels. Kick down to Kennedy Beatty in the right corner. She throws up a runner and scores. It's a one-possession game here, 71 to 68. 1:15 to go as Caden Stewart's inbounds pass is picked off by Carson. Carson misses the shot, but scoring on the putback is Emma Friels, and it's a 1-point game. 1:04 to go. Timeout, Jim Justice. North Marion has closed the deficit to 1 point. It's East 71, North Marion 70, 1:04 to go. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Rock 95. North Marion is in the midst of an 8-0 run, Cam, as Greenbrier East moments ago was ahead 71-62. Now it's a 1-point ball game.
Coach.
At the scorers table, they are informing Coach Justice he is now out of timeouts with 1:04 remaining. After some consternation there, apparently Coach Justice is out of timeouts. Greenbrier East has the ball, 1:04 to go. Davis has to feed in. She does to Stewart, and Stewart turns the ball over. Wow. Dribbles the ball on the line. .102 to go. North Marion with the ball. Into Carson. Carson scores. And North Marion takes the lead with a minute to go. We'll have to trust the players here with no timeouts. And Davis's pass is intercepted. And Carson is fouled on the shot. Carson came away with the steal again. She's fouled by Brooke Davis. And that will put North Marion to the line to shoot two with 51 seconds to go. North Marion with a 1-point lead.
Wow. Greenbrier East looked like it had control of this one, Timmy. Up 8.
North Marion scores. Caitlin Carson. And Carson misses the shot. Stewart with the rebound. It's a 2-point game. Stewart back to Summers. Summers around a pick set by Boswell, and Brooke Davis. Brooke Davis is going to not be able to hold on to the pass from Summers out of bounds. Coach Justice wanting a foul at midcourt. Does not get the call. North Marion with the ball. North Marion can play keep away here. Coach Justice bringing them up. They're going to have to foul here with 35 seconds left. Here's Friels over to Beatty, right wing. Beatty dribbling out. And the pass is stolen by Davis. Davis is fouled. She gets the bucket. It's all tied up with 25 seconds to go. Brooke Davis will go to the line. She'll have an opportunity to give Greenbrier East the lead here with 25 seconds to go. Emma Friels picks up the foul. Layla Pence is going to check back in here. What a play by Brooke Davis. All North Marion had to do was play keep away. And Brooke Davis stepped in, took the ball.
And I think North Marion does Jim Justice a favor here taking the timeout. He wanted to talk to his team. Now he'll have the opportunity to do so.
We'll take a break with them. 25 seconds to go. We're all tied up 73 apiece. Don't you dare go anywhere. Our exciting conclusion to this one is up next. Lady Spartan Basketball, you're tuned in on Rock 95. 75-74 victory over the Greenbrier East Lady Spartans as the Lady Spartans fall to 13-6 on the season. My goodness, what a game of basketball. The Lady Spartans just came up one play short. We'll take a break, and when we return, we'll break it all down for you. Stay tuned. You're tuned into the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on Rock 95. Welcome into the Cornerstone IGA postgame show. Timmy Gwynn and Cam Huffman along with you. And I am spent after what was a brilliant basketball game here in the state of West Virginia as number 5 Greenbrier East in Class 4A falls in a heartbreaker to Class AAA number 2 ranked North Marion. The Huskies win it 75-74 in a game 24 hours removed from a low point in the season, topping a game against Princeton on the road. Taking into consideration one of your starters was out due to a suspension. Another one of your big contributors, really your predominant sixth man, so to speak.
Really sort of a sixth starter because she has started
right,
at times.
Is out with a broken hand. Greenbrier East still battled back amazingly. What an effort as the Lady Spartans just come up one play short here in a 75-74 loss.
Yeah, Timmy, not that I don't trust Coach Justice. I'm sure he had the right things to say in the locker room. He always does. But I almost wish I was in the locker room right now because what I'd be telling this team is, look, you're undermanned. You're playing a fantastic team. A lot of people thought you were going to get blown out of the building tonight. You come up, you put 4 girls in double figures. You take it right down to the wire. Like, forget the score because the score doesn't matter. In high school basketball in West Virginia, all you're doing is building towards that postseason. The score doesn't matter. Look at what you guys can do when you put it together. Build on this. Take it from here. This is a win to me. This is a win for Greenbrier East tonight. It didn't turn out that way on the scoreboard, but it certainly was.
Indeed, and this is the kind of team we expected to see. I mean, would we be feeling this way had last night against Princeton not happened is the question, because then, yeah, it would have stunk to lose, but, coming off of the heels of last night, the team just battled so hard. They battled their butts off last night. They battled their butts off here tonight. And I tell you what, all over the place, a lot of folks on this Lady Spartan Ball Club and undermanned Lady Spartan Ball Club stepped up and they showed out. They put on a show here at Spartan Gym in Fairleigh, and you got to think the future is bright here for the Lady Spartans. Yeah, immediately and long term.
Yeah, you do, and Coach Justice was livid. I guess there was a discrepancy in the scorebook at how many timeouts he had, and he thought he had 2 left, I think, and he had none. And but that could have played huge in the end of this game, Timmy, because if he can call a timeout there, set up his defense at the end after Brooke Davis knocks down that free throw, who knows what could have happened. So that might have been huge. But like I said, the score really, obviously you never want to lose. You always want to win your competitor, but the score really doesn't matter. What Greenbrier did tonight could be a huge step for this team if they don't look at the scoreboard and instead look at what they did and find a way to build on it down the stretch here this last week of the season.
No question about it. Take our final break of the evening. When we return, we will reveal our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game. Came up and we'll have a look at tonight's final stats. We'll wrap things up and tell you about our next broadcast. Stay tuned. This is the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on 95.3 WRLB. Stay with us.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com. The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Back here for the final time this evening on the Cornerstone IGA postgame show. Timmy Gwynn and Cam Huffman along with you. It is now time to name our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game. For that and for a look on tonight's final statistics, we send things over to Cam Huffman. Cam, what do you got for us?
Well, before I give the player of the game, I have to say it's tough not to give it to Deja Summers, especially after I talked about some things she did wrong last night. She stepped up in a big way, goes 8 of 16 from the field, scores 18 points, and grabs 16 rebounds. It's definitely a player of the game effort, and in any other case, I would give it to her. But how about Aubrey Glover tonight? I don't see how you can possibly go against her. She's played very few minutes all season long. She comes up with 9 points in the final quarter, 12 points overall, and hit some huge shots when Greenbrier East needed them most. Also had a big steal. So Aubrey Glover is our Magic Computer player of the game. Easy for me to say.
Yeah, I mean, the run that Greenbrier East went on in the second half, Aubrey Glover was the reason that Greenbrier East had that 9-point cushion. Still, I mean, it stings really bad that the Lady Spartans were unable to finish the job, but Aubrey Glover certainly there in the fourth quarter put them in the position they needed to be. So well done for her and for this entire Lady Spartan team. What an outstanding effort against a team that's sitting at 8-2. I mean, we're talking about the cream of the crop in high school girls basketball here in the state of West Virginia. So it really absolutely no reason to hang your head. I mean, that was a valiant effort here tonight, but still stinging nonetheless, falling 1 point short. Cam, what do tonight's stats tell you?
Well, it tells us just what you said, Timmy, of what an effort this team gave. Start out, let's look at scoring. As I said, 18 points for Deja Summer, 16 rebounds. I mean, 18 and 16 is just a fantastic, huge game. I kind of feel bad for not giving her the player of the game, but
you're allowed to name two.
Aubrey Glover certainly deserved it. But how about Brooke Davis? Brooke Davis made a case for player of the game too. She scores 15 points, 5 of 12 from the field. And she also had 5 rebounds, team high, 8 assists, and team high 4 steals. So Brooke Davis filled up the stat sheet, and she had, speaking of steals, she had the steal that led to the lay-in and the foul, the and one that gave Greenbrier the lead late. It looked like it could have been the great game winner. So a huge play there for Brooke, huge night for Brooke, fantastic game for her. Caden Stewart finishes up with 13 points. She has 9 rebounds, just 1 rebound shy of a double-double, 5 assists, 2 steals. So a good game for Caden Stewart. She really picked it up in the second half as well after struggling a little bit early. And then Aubrey Glover was the 4th Spartan in double figures with her 12 points, 3 of 7 from the field, and a steal. Other scoring for Greenbrier East, as we said, big 3 from Marley Patterson. She came in and gave some really valuable minutes when Greenbrier East needed them, playing with that foul trouble from Layla Pence, trying to manage that. So huge 3 there for her. Taylor Boswell finishes up with 7 points, also has 5 rebounds. She played well in her first start here tonight. And then Layla Pence, who you bragged about all game long, Timmy, she finishes up 3 of 4 from the field, scores 6 points, grabs 5 rebounds. So really a good all-around team effort from Greenbrier East. Had a lot of players contribute, and that's what it needed tonight to be in this game, and that's what it got. And, as I said, I tried to talk to Caden Stewart a little bit here during the timeout, and she was obviously dejected and said, hated to lose. But the only place you lost was on the scoreboard, and it's only a loss if you let it be. If you look at this game and say, we did exactly what we had to do, what we needed. We battled with one of the best teams in the state shorthanded. Let's take this and build on it. You can do that, and that's what Greenbrier needs to do from this game tonight.
And the last point I will make as we close up shop here, and I think it's a good one to make and an important one to make. One of the things you could say about this team, and I think it shows to the resilience of this team, we're not sitting here 4 quarters later, 24 hours later, saying that really this was Princeton beating them twice.
Right.
Greenbrier shook that rust off. They shook all of that off in the first quarter. They were ready to play, and they took on one of the best teams in the state. I mean, this was a state championship level game. I mean, 2 top 5 teams in their division, and it came down to a 1-point game, a high-scoring game in high school girls basketball. So I think, it's certainly a results-oriented business, but, I think Greenbrier East has given them a lot to build on going into the final week of the regular season.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, this is obviously you want to come away with the win, but this is exactly 100% what this team needed after last night. So I really just hope they don't look at this as a loss and just say, okay, we're back on track. When we play like that, we could beat anybody. We'll get Allie Dunford back here down the stretch, and we'll be ready to go.
Completely agree. Our next broadcast of Greenbrier East Lady Spartan basketball will come your way here in 5 nights as Greenbrier East returns home to face Van Senior. That game will take place here at Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. Tip-off tentatively scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Our Fritz's Pharmacy Lady Spartan Countdown will hit Rock 95 at approximately 7:15. Cam Huffman and I will be on the call. Well, that'll do it. North Marion 75, Greenbrier East 74. We thank you so much for being with us wherever you may be, however you may be listening. For Ralph Poncho Church, Cam Huffman, and all of us at Radio Greenbrier Sports, this is Timmy Gwynn saying good night from Fairley.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors.